everyone, welcome back to the ROLLEI Robotics channel. In today's video, we are going to take a deep look at the ROLLEI Action Cam 372. I will show you the camera, explain all its components, how it works step by step, what you can actually do with it, and then I will analyze it using a full SWOT analysis. On top of that, we will make a very interesting connection between this action camera and submarine technology, especially underwater vision and protection. So make sure you stay until the end and don't forget to like and subscribe. The ROLLEI Action Cam 372 is a low-cost visual recording system designed to operate in dynamic and sometimes extreme environments. Instead of thinking of it as just a camera, it is better to see it as a compact observation unit. Its job is simple: capture visual data while moving, vibrating, or operating underwater. That's the same core mission as many industrial or submarine mounted cameras, just at a smaller and cheaper scale. Inside the camera, light enters through the wide angle lens and hits the image sensor. This sensor converts light into electrical signals, which are then processed into video frames. The processor compresses this data and saves it onto the micro SD card. This process happens continuously, frame by frame. In submarines, the same logic exists, but with much more powerful sensors and processors designed for deep sea darkness. The principle, however, is identical. The camera records mainly in 720p because its sensor and processor are optimized for stability and low power consumption rather than high resolution. This is a design choice, not a mistake. In underwater systems, especially in robotics and submarines, reliability is often more important than ultra-high resolution. The camera prioritizes continuous recording without overheating or crashing, which makes sense for long sessions or experiments. The photo mode is not meant for artistic photography. It exists for documentation. Think of it like taking reference images during an underwater mission or experiment. In submarine exploration, still images are often used to analyze environments after the mission. The ROLLEI Action Cam 372 does the same thing on a basic level. Wi-Fi turned this camera into a remotely operated system. When you control it from your phone, you are essentially using it like a small RAW camera. You send commands wirelessly, the camera responds, and you receive live feedback. This is exactly how underwater drones and submarines operate, just using more advanced communication systems. The battery provides around 80 to 90 minutes of operation. This limitation forces smart usage, just like energy management in submarines. In underwater engineering, power is always limited and systems must be efficient. This camera follows the same logic: minimal power draw, basic functions, and predictable behavior. Waterproof case is the most important component. It acts exactly like a submarine hull. It isolates sensitive electronics from water pressure and moisture. Without this housing, the camera is useless underwater. The depth rating of 30 meters shows that the camera is designed for shallow water exploration, similar to coastal or resort submarine rather than deep sea vessels. Underwater footage looks different because water absorbs light and reduces contrast. Submarines solve this using artificial lighting and advanced sensors. This camera does not, that's why footage may look darker or less sharp underwater. This is not a failure, it is a limitation of simple optical systems operating in water. This camera can realistically be used on a dive submarine or underwater robot. Mounted correctly, it becomes the visual feedback system for the operator. The Wi-Fi control all allows testing above water, while the waterproof housing protects it below the surface. Many student and hobby submarine projects use cameras exactly like this. The ROLLEI Action Cam 372 offers a simple and practical design that makes it easy to use even for beginners. It is lightweight, compact, and can be mounted in different positions, which is useful for action shots and basic underwater recording. The wide-angle lens allows a large field of view, and the waterproof housing protects the camera during underwater use. Wi-Fi connectivity also makes it easier to control the camera remotely and transfer files quickly. One of the main weaknesses of the ROLLEI Action Cam 372 is its limited video quality compared to modern action cameras. The absence of advanced image stabilization causes shaky footage, especially in moving or underwater environments. Low light performance is weak and battery life is relatively short, which limits long recording sessions. Storage and overall performance are also basic, making it unstable for professional content creation. This camera has good opportunities in education, experimentation, and beginner level projects. It can be used in robotics, dive submarine builds, science experiments, or underwater observation without risking expensive equipment. Because it is affordable, users can test ideas, modify setups, and learn about underwater imaging systems. It is also suitable for students and creators who want to understand camera basic before upgrading. The biggest threats come from smartphones and newer budget action cameras that offer better quality, stabilization, and features at similar prices. Rapid technological development also reduces the appeal of older models. Consumer expectations for 4K video and smooth footage continue to rise, making simple action cameras less competitive in the market. Alright, now I have the ROLLEI Action Cam right here in my hand. As you can see, it is small, lightweight, and easy to hold, which already tells you this camera is made for action and movement. The body is simple, with the lens placed right at the front, and the buttons are positioned so you can control it even when it is inside the waterproof case. The ROLLEI Action Cam 372 should not be judged by modern flagship standards. It is not a GoPro and it was never meant to be. When viewed correctly, this camera represents a basic but functional imaging system designed to survive movement, water, and outdoor conditions. Its real value appears when it is used as a tool rather than a product. In underwater and submarine related contexts, it behaves like a small observation unit protected by a hull, capturing visual information in environments that would otherwise be inaccessible. Its limitations are not failures but trade offs made to keep the system simple, affordable, and reliable. For learning, experimenting, and understanding how cameras work in dynamic or underwater environments, this device makes sense. The key is knowing why you are using it and setting realistic expectations. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching. This kind of content takes time and deep thinking, so your support matters a lot. If you enjoyed this breakdown and the submarine style way of analyzing technology, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Drop a comment below and tell me what you think about using action cameras for underwater projects or dive submarines. Your feedback helps shape the next videos. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.